Dang, it's 5 o'clock. I gotta make dinner. Go ahead.
And we
Sorry.
are live from the PMS show, the Paul Murray Show.
Paul, Mary, show, whoa. Huh?
It's the Paul and Herman show with Lawrence.
Hey, that's my government. I just got your alert, Paul. Guess what? You're live.
Yeah, I just got an alert that Paul was live.
Yep. We are here.
What's up, man?
Well, what did I do today?
Huh?
Well,
it's getting to the point now where me with a respiratory problem, pretty soon I may have to stop going outside, because right now in New York, people are sitting on the average of 6 feet away from each other on the subway. And if you enter a 5-foot radius of me, I can punch you because you're violating my personal space.
Hello, Joe Nutt. Hello, Lenny, and John Coopy's in the house.
Hey, Lawrence,
what's up, everyone?
About that, I went to Costco's, and Costco's they have a sign on the column near the registers where people form the line, telling people to keep 6 feet of space.
Yep. From everybody. Yeah, if you come now, being that they're giving me the distance of 6 feet, that means if you violate that radius of 6 feet and come within 5 to 4 feet, I have the right to punch you back out of it.
Wow. Maybe not.
Listen, if I tell you to get away from me and you don't, I'm defending myself. I'm defending my immune system. It'll hold up in court. It'll hold up in court.
No, because if you're talking about 6 feet of space, that means you had to have stepped in at least 2 to 3 feet to be able to land.
I have a 3-foot reach. So that's half of it. So if you come within 6 to 5, okay, maybe I would have taken a step or two.
Herman, you're not going to win. You know that, don't you?
Who's got that views and opinions thing there?
Yeah. The views and opinions heard on this channel may not reflect the views and opinions of the other panelists.
There you go, Paul. All I'm saying is, if you give me a radius of 6 feet and you come within it or cough within the radius, well, if you cough, I'm running in the other direction.
Yo,
if you sneeze, I'm doing the same thing.
Did you see that thing on Facebook with the dog? And someone was coughing. Someone was coughing, and the dog was like this.
No, I haven't. Yeah, I have seen the one with the people at the bus stop. They were all standing at the bus stop. It's raining, and there's a lady standing at the curb looking at the bus. So she goes, and the guy pulls out a gun and shoots her in the back of the head. Everybody reaches in their pocket and pulls out Lysol and sprays her and sprays themselves, and then they stand there and wait for the bus. That one had me in tears.
You know what's funny about that?
I'm still here on screen. I'm just making dinner.
I used to work with this lady where she used to come in every morning to work, and she's the only one that used her desk, and she's the only one that uses her phone, but she would come in every morning and saturate the place with Lysol and wipe it all down. She said, you gotta let the Lysol sit for a while. And
believe it or not, you do.
I know. And she would wipe it down and then spray some more and then spray the chair. I'm like, you know, you're the only one that uses this stuff. She goes, you don't know what walks around here at night?
Yep.
True. She right about that crap. Wait a minute. I'm looking for spaghetti.
Hey, Matthew, how you doing?
Tonight's 30-minute meal sponsored by the Paul Murray Show.
And the fans go wild.
Paul, Mary, show, go.
When you hear,
I'm gonna record that, Paul.
You know,
put an echo on it.
You know what's sad when you hear an echo? That means there's
What?
nobody else in the room.
Or it's just big.
That's
This is
okay.
big.
Could be a tiny person in a very small room.
Centroid is here.
Centroid.
What's up, Mark? How are you, buddy?
This is the safest time to be here, Centroid. He's not giving out any work yet.
Centroid, you need to come in because we're going to be doing work assignments here shortly, and I know that you're missing school.
He's handing out work assignments.
Paul's gonna have another stream for you to do other than the one you already do.
Other than the other 5 things you do on YouTube already.
I think we ought to have almost a Centroid should star in a Mr. Rogers live stream where he can tell the parents how to deal with the kids since he sent them home.
I like how they blame that one on you, Centroid. Boy, they said you sent the children home, not the mayor, not the governor.
Bill, Coast to Coast is here.
Bill.
What's up, Bill? What's up, everybody in the chat?
So what's good, Paul? Did you get it out today?
No, I got up early this morning and went to the post office and shipped back that Z3 camera that was defective.
Okay.
And then
for your Inspire?
Well, not my Inspire. I sold the Inspire.
You sold it?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, him and Justin only buys things to fly it for a week, and then.
All right. Well, when you're ready to get
Phantom Hodges wanted it, so I sold it to him.
When you're ready to get rid of that Mavic Pro,
yeah,
let me know.
I don't have a Pro; it's a Zoom.
Okay, never mind.
Yep. Now, the guy that's sitting on 2 Mavic Pros, as I think I told you before, Lawrence, is Michael DeCarcio, Philly Mike.
The problem with, you know what? The problem with Mike is
Mike's gonna want to keep those.
Mike has put 1,000 miles on each one of them heifers.
No,
and as soon as I put a battery in,
that one's still in the box.
The one is brand new, still in the box.
He's got one in the box. Okay,
yeah.
I'm gonna have to hit him up. I'm gonna have to hit him up then. Definitely. Yeah. I'm in the market for one, but to be honest, I know I will eventually get one, but I'm trying to wait on that 6K camera.
Mark is asking Herman and Lawrence a question. So, is there going to be a drop and a shot on this show or not tonight?
There we go.
Hey, are you listening really good? Hold on. Shh, listen. Okay.
Oh.
That's it. I don't know what you're talking about, Mark. I don't know what you're talking about, Mark.
Lawrence is working on dinner. He's preparing. What are you cooking tonight, Lawrence?
I'm making a 30-minute spaghetti.
There's Mark.
So wait, nobody answered my question. Are we doing a drop and a shot or not?
Yeah, Lawrence said yes. Lawrence said yes, and I defer to Lawrence on the drops and shots.
Herman's got a I can do a drop and a swig.
Yeah.
That's what I don't have a shot, but I can do a drop and a swig.
Well, I'm just messing on you, man. Don't worry about it. We can pass today if you'd like. You just pop this out.
I mean, it is early. I mean, it's 5:08 p.m. here. I'd like to at least finish cooking dinner before I get sleepy.
Oh.
Lawrence is making spaghetti. Lawrence is making spaghetti.
So we were supposed to be in school all week.
Yeah.
Right.
I go to school, have our meeting. They plan on us being there all week. And within the half hour, they got a case in Upstate Medical of coronavirus and they sent us home.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you're home now for an undetermined amount of time, right?
No, I'm here until after our spring break, which is April 14th. And I heard on the news they are not allowing crossing the border now, Canada.
Here in New York City metropolitan area, last night, the roar of children all across the 5 boroughs could be heard from house to house.
I'm sure.
Because they announced that school was shut down until at least April 20th, And then some fool got on the television and said there's a very good chance
that you
it
will
could
go
from
till the end of
July into August,
Mhm.
which means summer's here.
Right.
When you say some fool,
Yes, his hair flaps like that in the wind.
Look who's in the, look who's
His
in
hair
the,
flaps like that in the wind.
Yeah,
look
go
who's in
ahead,
the
Paul.
chat.
Get
It's
it out of your
Mana
system.
Mana.
Get it out of your system.
Mana Mana's in the chat. Herman, what do you
Here
think
we
about
go.
that?
Here we go. Here he has them ready.
Mana Mana. Do 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 do. Mana Mana. Do 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 do. Mana Mana.
I'm gonna.
Do 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 do. Mana Mana.
Hey, Paul,
Yeah.
you need a jar of garlic like this, man.
Ooh.
You need a jar of garlic like this. You know why?
Why?
Because with all the crap you eat, the garlic would at least have your immune system fired up and ready for the next attack.
Maybe. Hey,
and
you know
to
what?
fight
Maybe
off some of
that's
that garlic,
maybe
What happened?
and to fight off that garlic.
Yeah. And to be fair, Paul's probably fighting off the coronavirus with the crap he eats.
Let me tell you something. With the stuff that Paul eats, the coronavirus went next door.
Yeah, exactly.
Moved on
Coronavirus
down the road.
Hell no.
Coronavirus is like, damn, I sent in the rotten food first and it can't get them. I'm not going there.
Yeah, ain't even worth it. Ain't even worth it.
They hit up
Worth
the people
it is-
next door.
Worth it is an understatement. Coronavirus has an X over the top of his house. You just can't see it.
Yeah, just pass.
Just leave this dude alone.
Hey Tim, how you doing? So Mark, did you get out and fly today?
No, I actually was in school till the end of the day, but I'm.
Oh, okay.
So I might go flying
Okay.
tomorrow, though. I might go flying tomorrow, though. So.
Yo, Lawrence,
Yes, sir.
how does your man get so many cruise ship pictures?
Oh, which one?
Jose,
Is it there's-
there's so
Jose?
many cruise ship pictures.
I'm going to tell you something right now. I'm convinced that all of the pictures that he's posting, he's had for years. If you mention a spot, he could probably pull up 5 or 6 shots from that same spot from 5 or 6 different angles.
Who is this now?
This is how much he flies. He flies and he goes, and while everyone's out trying to find a shoot video, he goes up, he snaps his pictures, and by the time you're a quarter of the way through your battery, he's already posted on Facebook.
Oh, there you go.
But we love him though. He's a good guy. He's got. They went last night. They went to that ship last night that was in front of the Verrazano Bridge.
Okay.
Yeah, they went and caught it. They caught it last night, and then they went back today and catch it. And John went back today and caught it too. All of those pictures are in those guys on Facebook.
Hello,
NYC.
hello, drone shots. How you doing?
Drone shots.
Drone shots. How are you, brother?
Hugh is in the house too. Asgard
Okay.
Studios.
There's
Now-
pasta in that box too.
Okay, now listen to what they told me today. And I've been trying to work hard because they said that I'm supposed to deliver instruction to these kids for the next 3-4 weeks, right, from home. But they said I can't hold the kids accountable to it. Fine, no problem. I teach college level courses, so I teach college level courses. So I'm going to try to do some Zoom. I'm going to try to do some, I'm going to post links in Google Classroom. They're going to be coming in, and I'm going to videotape it. I'm going to record it. I'm going to post it in case they can't make it. But then the administration says, well, if you're going to do stuff online, you can't make them show up at a specific time for you to deliver new material. I'm like,
Why?
You're tying my hands here. They're going to be home anyway. Yeah, but we can't assume that they can have access to it. I said, that's why I'm going to put videos, and then they can download it, or they can, and they can watch it on their phone. They all got phones, for crying out loud, right? But they're basically, the message is, we want to make it look like we're teaching them something for the next 4 weeks, but you don't have to teach them anything. And you know what? I don't buy it. I'm not going to, I can't do that.
You can't let the cat out the bag either.
No, I'm going to be teaching. And if I only have 1 or 2 kids show up, and if I have to reteach them,
Listen, do your part. Do your part. So, Mark, do your part. So when they get audited, you'll see who did their work and who didn't.
Well, not only that, I have to be accountable not only to my district, but to the community college that I teach these college level courses for. And I want record of saying I tried. And if they're not held accountable, I was there teaching whether they showed up or not. But they said you can't post it, so they have to show up at a specific time. I'm like, why not?
Listen, I'm gonna tell you right
now.
now.
Be held accountable. Why can't I do that? You know.
They just want an appearance of it.
Exactly, and that's school districts in a nutshell.
Hey, Mark,
I don't care if you're actually teaching. They want to.
Mark, which microphone are you using?
Shoot! Sorry. There we go. Sorry about that.
Okay.
I moved it to clean up a little bit here, so sorry if you couldn't hear me. I'm on a rant right now. I'm just pissed off. You want me to teach or not? If you want me to teach, I'm going to teach. If you say, you know what, don't bother, then I won't bother. But I still with that. So I'm going to try to teach these kids. If they show up online and they take it, or if they watch the videos after the fact, so be it. But I am not going to be told, hey, what'd you do over the last 4 weeks? Did you do anything? Hell yeah, I did. But I can tell you right now, I hate to say this, even in teaching, there's deadwood. There's teachers who are just going to put these BS worksheets up. They're not going to collect them. They're not going to look at them. It's going to look like they provided education for the students. I ain't going to be part of that.
No, I understand. I understand you completely.
Hey,
I understand you completely. It
hey,
gives
Lawrence,
the same. Yeah.
Tim has said he's got dinner in the new pressure cooker, slow cooker, chicken parmesan.
Very good. Which reminds me, that sounds good because my daughter, we got an Instapot, okay, and they had a recipe for chicken Alfredo, and my daughter seems to request chicken Alfredo. Now, when a teenager asks you to make something repeatedly, you might as well make it repeatedly. I in fact, I forgot to get chicken breasts from the store for that exact reason. Thanks for reminding me, Dennis.
Oh well.
And I was just in a supermarket. But how are the stores up there where you are, Mark? Because you don't want to see them down here.
Oh no, they're bled dry for no reason at all. Bled dry. And it doesn't make any sense because you can still go outside, people. You're allowed to go outside. They are shutting down restaurants. You can't go sit there, but you can do takeout or.
Well, you can't be out after 8 p.m. down here. They just announced it.
They didn't say everything. They didn't say that.
No, they just said that those places like the gyms and restaurants and all that stuff and bars are going to be closed. They didn't say you couldn't be out.
But what I don't get is this isn't a situation where you're going to be, I mean, they're going to recommend that you go outside, just stay away from crowds. It's good. It's healthy to be outside. So, and grocery stores are going to be open. So why are people making a run on the grocery stores when they're still going to be able to go out and shop? It's not like they're going to be in the house for the next 2 weeks, locked up and not being able to go outside. They're treating this like it's a freaking zombie apocalypse.
Well, that's what they actually think.
Yeah. Yeah. It's ridiculous.
I mean,
Rigor Mortis, good afternoon.
How can they keep you in there unless they put a couple of National Guardsmen out on everybody's neighborhood?
Right, exactly.
Staying out.
And then what are they going to do? Arrest you? You're outside.
Listen, I'm going to tell you.
It's not
going to tell you something.
It's not martial law yet, people. Go ahead.
They could mess around and put National Guard out here if they want. After Sandy, they were nice enough to bring in gasoline trucks with watered down gas, and then they brought in water trucks. Now the problem with the water trucks
gasoline down water.
Yeah, right.
The problem with the gas truck, there was no problem with the gas truck because when it was empty, they just pulled off and left. But the water trucks were so big that they would leave it there, and so you could get online at 5 a.m. with whatever you could carry, and you'd stand there. These fools out here went and acquired and took over the water tank overnight from 2 National Guardsmen. The police are streaming from all over. They made this whole big thing. All the guys did was went and told them, we're getting water now. We're not waiting until 5. And it turned into this whole big event, man.
Hello, John Spizzo.
Well,
I'm hoping things don't get that bad.
Yeah, right. I just got an email from Get FPV. I put another email saying I know that things are still on hold because of the shipping. But they still say, well, let us see what Get FPV said about shipments from China. It says, I'm sorry to say the virus in China does have these radios delayed, but we hope to see them in the next few weeks. If when we get it, the new ETA will post this on their product page as soon as possible. Thank you for bearing with us. In the meantime, as soon as the stock does arrive, we'll be shipping all pre-orders right away. So it's still a couple of weeks out.
Okay.
So for anybody who's trying to buy quad parts that are back ordered because of shipping, they're still on hold. Hey,
Yeah, I kind of.
Did you make a big list of things for your daughter to do while she was home?
Man, oh my God. Oh my goodness. My wife and I were talking about that last night, dude. And I'm going to tell you right now.
Yeah.
She's going to be pissed. She's going to be pissed. She's going to be pissed.
I just know that it was done to me. So it's like one of those chances where I'm like, finally, I get my retribution.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever
well,
we
it's funny you say that.
Yeah.
It's funny you say that, Mark, because my last year I graduated from high school, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I told you guys this, but that you ever see a group of white kids on skateboards and there's always that one black kid with them behind them hanging out? Well, I was that dude. Okay. So we all graduated from high school, right? Oh. And on stage, I said, thank you very much. You guys will never see me again. And teachers were like applauding. 2.5 years later, and after an associate's 2.5 years later, I went back to teach. And my job was to evaluate software for the school and in turn teach it to the teachers and they would teach it to the students.
Right.
So the teachers all got retribution because I had a classroom full of my teachers.
There you go. Get back at them.
From when I used to give them hell.
Yeah. Well, they got back at you, didn't they?
Yeah. Talk about retribution. Nice, yes, man, definitely. And they enjoyed every moment of it.
All I know is that whenever there was a snow day, my mother made sure she went into work late because she spent time making the list. And my brother and I had to work off that list.
That list better be done. You don't care what you do, but that better be done before she walked in that door.
We didn't do crap until like an hour or two before they came home. Then we just ran our asses off. What do you think all kids do? Then we ran our asses off because we knew we were in trouble. Sorry, I just.
What do you think all kids do, Mark?
You get it done in the last 2 hours before they get there.
Yeah, exactly. But I'll tell you though, we dreaded that list because it wasn't just take out the garbage. It wasn't just wipe down the counters. It was go to the radiators with a bucket of water and clean every crevice out. And I'll be checking it with a glove when I come home, kind of chore. The stuff nobody wants to do. Pull the refrigerator out.
The stuff that no one was going to do.
Exactly. Exactly.
Just no, Herman, the stuff that kids are only made to do.
Yes. So
no, the stuff that no one was going to do. Keep it real. No one was going to touch those radiators, or he had time to do it.
And the worst job was dusting the railing, and we had this ornamental wrought iron railing with all kinds of designs in it that you had to go with literally with a ruler and a duster. You had to go in the creases to get the dust. Because my mother
did it with my grandmother.
Yeah, my mother would look at every single crease. She'd put dust on it just to yell at us afterwards. You missed the spot. Now you got to do that. Now you got to do that. Now you got to do this. She would just pile. She hated it when you were off from school. She kept us busy.
You know what my grandmother used to make me do? Go outside on the sidewalk, and you like little weeds, like
the ones you can't pull.
I used to have to go out there and get those out of the sidewalk from in front of her house.
The cracks, yeah.
Oh, and you couldn't pull them; they were so small you couldn't get your feet. You had to sit there and dig at them and scrape and Lord have mercy.
Well, we're having some friends that come from the island. What they would do is that was considered punishment. Because then you'd see the old man or the old lady out there with a machete chopping the cracks of the sidewalk. Like that with a machete.
Yeah. And then they'd give you a spoon. Here, use this.
If you knew then what you know now, you'd go into grandma's medicine cabinet, get a bottle of alcohol, and go out there and just pour it down the cracks. It'll be gone tomorrow, Grandma.
Well, I've never.
You don't want to give a couple of teenage boys.
You don't want to give a couple teenage boys a bottle of alcohol unless it's the stuff you can't drink.
No,
True.
Paul, she wanted to see you pull them out, not that you could pour something on it and kill it.
No, you had to. Let me guess. You had to have a bag of the evidence, didn't you? You had to have that bag with all the stuff in it that you pulled out of the crowd. You had to present that to them. Here's what I pulled out. No, they didn't want it to be.
She wouldn't leave from the step.
No, she sat there and watched you do it.
Yeah, the first time, yeah.
Oh,
That's
man.
messed up.
Hey.
It's a shame the stuff that we endured would kill kids today.
Oh, tell me about it.
Oh, hello.
And let's be honest, the stuff our parents had to endure would have killed us too.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
You are 100% right about that.
So it goes downhill. Drone Shot says they said anyone 65 should not leave their house. See, I don't necessarily agree.
Drone
with that.
shots, it actually starts at the age 50. Anyone 50 years or older is at high risk.
Mm-hmm.
And today, you didn't know, you didn't hear it when we came on earlier. New Jersey just pulled in the National Guard to help them. 80 people died today, and one of them was a 5-year-old boy. So much for it not affecting kids.
I was trying to tell a girl today, she goes, there hasn't been and there will not be any recorded cases of anybody under 18 dying of it. I said, I don't think you can say that yet. And then you just confirmed it.
Yeah.
And they've already said they estimate the deaths to go into the millions by this summer, which they also claim someone got on TV and that hair moves like this in the wind, said that it'll be by July or August before this thing dies down, which the natural heat of the summer will dry out your nasal systems and you won't be able to catch it. Hopefully it'll die off completely. But then again, it won't, because the CDC has a couple of jars of it down in their vaults.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm over 50 and I'm going to go out and fly this week.
Dude. I should be worried more with the COPD, but I'm going to tell you the precautions that people are taking. I mean, I see people with gloves on. I mean, I see a lot of people with
students
masks.
Whose parents made them come to school with gloves. One kid said, if my mom had a mask for me, I'd have to wear it right now.
You know,
Wow.
They have this section in the supermarket, right, where they bring in fresh bread every day.
Oh, the bread's gone here.
Well, they put it into these bins. And when you come to the supermarket, you want it, you open up the bin. They have these tongs for you to take it out. Some people put a bag over their hand and take bread and put in the bag. I come into the supermarket this morning, and the guy is in the supermarket with these rubber gloves on, and he's handling these containers and handling this stuff. And now he's taking the bread and putting it in bags. He said that's what they told him to do, pre-bag it. And I'm like, well, how do you know someone wants all of that bread? He goes, this is what they told me. I said, they told you to fondle everything with those rubber gloves and then touch all the bread. I said, I'm going to the other supermarket. I'll see you guys later.
No, I'm going to stay away. I'm only going to touch stuff that has bags on it. Not the pre-bag stuff, not the fresh stuff. If I can't touch it myself, well, then again, you have no idea who touched it either. So I don't think you're going to see much of that going out on shelves in the next few weeks. They're going to probably hold off on that.
It came to the supermarket this morning fresh.
Oh, Lord. Well,
and he was in it with the rubber gloves after handling up the containers and moving stuff around with the rubber gloves on.
Fresh is now a relative term when it comes to baked goods, folks.
Oh, you know.
Hey, what's up, John?
Yesterday, and it's here
Mr.
today.
Donardo.
It looks like my headphones didn't connect to my Zoom here.
See, this is how you got to dress to go out.
Give me a second here.
That's how you got to dress to go out.
Full body condom right there.
Yeah.
And a can of Lysol in your holster.
I'm gonna shoot. I'm gonna.
Yeah, I can't hear you.
I'm
guys.
I'm gonna have a bandolier of that crap, and I'm gonna sell it.
Good luck if you can find it.
I know. Well, we have a few cans. I'm sure I can get a few bucks for those.
I don't.
You heard of? I don't know what I was telling Herman. I don't know what a fool was, but he had brought an entire car garage full of hand sanitizer, and was selling it on Amazon. To show you how serious they're getting,
I
people
saw that.
complain. They traced it back to him. I don't know. It was some crazy price gouging, and they went to his house, okay, to find him for price gouging, and found him in a garage filled up to the door with it. So they made him give all of the hand sanitizer to the state.
Oh,
That's messed up. That's messed up.
Yep. They said either you can eat this fine or give it away. So guess what he took?
well, I would have taken the fine and then jacked up the price on the hand sanitizer.
He couldn't sell it. They blackballed him.
Oh damn! Oh well, there goes what I did.
They kicked him off. They kicked him off of Amazon.
He can sell it out the back of his car.
Yeah, there you go.
Right?
I read that article on that guy.
Pull
How's
up
everybody
right
doing?
outside the mall.
Now I got everything working.
John's finally
Hey,
got
John.
connected. Hi,
We're
John.
Now I'm all
good. What's
connected.
up, John?
Now I don't have the YouTube playing in the background on the speakers, and you guys.
How are you, John?
So, John, is this Corona thing gonna affect your business at all?
It already is. Yep.
Yeah, that's
Because now if the parts stores close,
uh-huh.
we're done. You can't do
Mhm.
anything.
Oh Jesus.
And it looks like the registry is going to close. They're closed for 2 days right now, but they might extend that for weeks. If they close, you can't sell or register any cars.
Yeah, I did hear they want non-essential businesses to close or whatever the case is. But I mean, I don't know. I don't see car parts places being jam-packed with people unless they're making a run on that too.
Hey, John, I know you pay a lot of money for insurance. Would that be covered under your insurance or loss of business?
I'll be checking that tomorrow,
Yeah.
loss of business, so I can still pay everybody. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. Well, you also got to be careful. Some of these claims, well, for liability or for car insurance, there's this thing called act of God that you're not covered, and this would be underneath that, an act of God. If you can't.
Well, then actually, this is man-made. The virus is man-made, so
Yeah.
there is no act of God. Act of God would be a lightning.
Yeah,
Lightning
that's
and
true.
fire.
Fire.
And you're
But
protected.
you have
from-
supplements.
You're
for
probably
that.
you're probably protected, but I mean,
I'm hoping.
One could
You
argue
never
it-
know.
yeah, one could argue it isn't man-made. It's the fact that somebody went and ate a freaking bowl of bat soup for crying out loud,
Right.
and
I
that
don't even
was
know why they have that.
I don't
Well,
have any in
hey,
my
listen.
freezer.
different. Well, you never know. I'm not so sure, Paul, anymore. I'm not so sure.
Well, hopefully, John.
Some of the stuff you've eaten, Paul, I would question
know
a few
it.
things. Anytime you eat gray shrimp,
Well, like,
all right.
it was an experience. It was a wangy tangy experience.
Yeah.
Paul, the other night, you was pulling a Sanford and Son. Oh, here I come, Esther. Yeah, I'm on my way. Looking up at the sky.
Oh,
Yeah,
Elizabeth,
Elizabeth, here I come.
Elizabeth. Yeah. the other night,
oh,
right, Herman?
I used to watch that show religiously.
Yeah.
Red Fox,
Man.
and that was
What's-
freaking hysterical. Grady and
What's
all
fun?
them.
Is,
Oh, they were
is Red
hysterical.
still around?
I don't think so.
oh
No, I don't think so.
no. He passed
What a
away
character.
years back.
What a character.
So
What
I am
happened?
how's my internet connection? Because I'm not at home. So
Yeah, it looks good, man.
You're fine.
You look good.
You're clean.
Chris Hope.
good.
You're clean on this end. Here.
We want to
Good,
ask
good.
you where you are, John, but that's okay. That's up to
Yeah,
you.
where are you, John?
He's down in the
That's
Caribbean.
Diane.
Oh man. Woo, nice.
Where are you?
I'm in Puerto Rico.
Uh-huh.
Hey, JD.
Oh, you lucky,
what's up?
you lucky
Arco.
bastard, you.
Not lucky anymore.
Why?
I'll be out tonight or tomorrow morning because they just
You're
closed
still-
everything.
They
You
closed
Really?
selling cars
Shit.
down there too now?
Wow.
They closed the beach. Once they closed the beach, the cops came and threw everybody off.
Mhm.
We're out
Well,
Why'd they close the beach?
for until the 30th. So
public hysteria.
yeah, pretty much. And like
You're
that,
bet-
they got to
you're
make it
better
look
off
like-
on the
yeah.
beach.
Yeah.
You're better off on the beach. And now
They-
they just closed the pool too and the casino.
I can see
That's-
that, but throw
everything.
some salt water on it, it'll die.
Yeah,
That-
right.
You know how they say that is a fallacy as far as cuts. They say salt water is good for wounds. Not necessarily true.
That's why they'd rather you pee on it.
Paul, stop, Paul.
Well,
no.
think
Paul,
about
stop.
it. If you
Stop,
get
Paul.
There we go.
if you get tangled up in a man of war,
No, actually, pee does not do anything for jellyfish. Pee does not do anything for jellyfish. Hot water does. Pee does not. That is a common misconception, and most
I was
people think
I
that.
was in
Oh,
Hawaii
that's
and
too funny.
everybody was offering to pee on me. I didn't know what the hell, you know.
That might have been something else, Paul. That might have been something else, Paul. I'm
You
just
guys are
saying.
too much.
You was at the wrong resort.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what that was. That sound like the R. Kelly resort.
And
I hate to
jellyfish
say it.
and
I
jellyfish
hate
are
to-
optional.
Oh, you
I
guys
hate
are
to
too
say it,
funny.
but
He said jellyfish is optional.
for jellyfish, that's an extra $200 a night. I'm sorry.
That's right.
Oh, if you want an excuse for the pee, then you got to pay.
Right?
John,
Hold on a second. I'll be right back. I got to
in
mute.
Atlantic City.
What happened?
We're-
He wanted to know if John lived in Atlantic City. No, he's down in Puerto Rico.
I'm in Puerto Rico today.
Today.
What
not
time's your
tomorrow.
flight out of there?
Wow.
We're waiting now
Where you
to
going to
see
be tomorrow?
back in Massachusetts.
Oh, okay. I thought
We were gonna go to Florida, but they closed everything there too.
just taking a tour.
All the casinos are closed in Michigan.
Yeah. Yeah,
They
Okay.
closed here in New York, too. The casino that's 15 minutes from my house is shut down, too.
Yeah, they're closed in Massachusetts too.
You know that was going to close. Too many people run over there.
Lawrence,
Yeah.
Lawrence is trying to figure out how to run a little side game in the alley. Put that word, you know?
I
You know
would-
anything about CeeLo, Paul?
What's that?
I'm telling you, that thing that Justin had between that and like selling
One
the
second.
little bottles of the Purell,
Right.
you can make a killing.
I haven't been able to find any. Luckily, I keep some in the travel bags, so we have like enough to get us through to like next week. We have like 5 little bottles of it that I had bought last year. You can't find it anywhere.
Well, I know one thing: the board of directors and all those companies are happy.
Now, did anybody else hear this? I thought I heard it in the news, and I think I mentioned it earlier that they are stopping travel across the border, at least Canada now. So
Okay.
I think that unless you're a citizen, you can't go to Canada. So
Hello, Mrs. Lawrence.
I was planning on going to Rogers in 2-3 weeks, but that's probably
Hello, Mrs. Lawrence.
I don't know if they can hear you on mute.
Help!
That's his phone.
Help! Help!
she's ignoring you.
She might
Oh,
not even
Lawrence
know.
was wearing headphones, wasn't he? Yeah.
Yeah. He can hear you.
What's that? His daughter there?
Uh-huh.
Hello, Paul.
Oh, he's got it
Huh?
in his ear. That's why
Yeah.
he could hear
Yeah.
you, but she
Yeah.
couldn't. Yeah. So I
Here,
got off.
I'll move
I
the
got off.
phone. I'll move the phone.
Okay.
I got off the plane and I looked. I get an email and it
I
says
like it.
there's an auction down here. I was going to go to.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Get off the plane. They closed the auction.
Uh,
Yeah.
Well, it's probably a good thing you didn't buy anything because they probably wouldn't ship it back to you.
Oh, they ship it.
From
Yeah.
Puerto Rico?
They just won't ship people. No, I would have sold it
Hold on
here.
a second. You getting a car from Puerto Rico?
I would have sold them here. I got some friends
With
out
the
here.
stolen parts from cars they steal here in New York?
That's how
Right?
John gets past the import fee.
Wow. I gotta talk to you, John.
He's got
On
friends.
camera.
He's got.
Let me find out. Let me find out you're running cars from Cuba through Puerto Rico. What?
No.
John, you're my new hero.
Yeah.
He says, I got friends down here. Oh, it's
They
the
jack them in
Yo,
New
John,
York and put them on
John.
a ship and send them down to Puerto Rico, and you get them down there and bring them back in.
And
Hey, John,
John's the
if you
runner.
if you can get it done the good old American way,
Right?
go ahead. Go ahead, brother.
That's right.
I'm not mad at you, man. If you can make $1 in another country and not get arrested for it when you come back into the States, you're a badass.
Still in the United States. This is the United. Puerto Rico's still the United States.
Hey, come on, look.
No,
Come
believe
on,
it or not,
guys.
the United
I know
States,
about Cuba though. I'm
Guys,
trying to. I'm trying to skate
they-
across that Cuba thing.
They are actually not a part of the United States, but they are part of the sovereign of the United
Right,
States
Right.
because
This is
we have a
sovereign.
base there. We have and we have a base there. If it wasn't for the fact that we have a military base there, that they might have been considered like the rest of the Bahamas and everything down there. If you notice, there's no other bases anywhere else but Puerto Rico.
Hey,
Yeah.
guys, does this come as any surprise? I mean, look at his last name. He's part of the family.
They're entitled to
Family.
everything else
Yeah.
that the citizens are, except for voting
Right.
on our
Absolutely.
election.
Yeah.
Hey, Mark.
Yeah.
Mark, very valid point.
I'm telling
He's
you.
a part
I mean,
of the family.
have you? Is it
No
any
such
surprise?
thing as the mob. No such thing.
That's what that.
Bullshit. I used to work for them.
you.
Hey, John,
No such
I used
thing
to
as the
do
mob.
John, I
Hey.
used to do private sanitation. The mob
Oh,
is legal
sanitation.
now.
Hey,
No,
listen.
The mob is legal now.
There's
You guys-
no such thing as the mob.
You guys here. You guys know the Hudson
Never
Valley,
was.
right? It's just north
Yeah.
of New York City.
Yeah.
My wife knows people whose the father actually went into what is it? Witness protection because he turned on the mob, and it's all in sanitation in the Hudson Valley. All in sanitation. It's a stereotype, but it was no stereotype in the Hudson Valley.
I'm going to tell you something.
No such
Are you
Definitely.
familiar? Are you guys familiar with the private sanitation company that's all up and down the East Coast called Waste Management?
Exactly. That's
They
exactly
do
what I'm
golf.
talking-
They
The
do
mob doesn't
golf.
exist.
Hold on, they do
Mob
golf
does not
tournaments and
exist.
stuff.
There's no such.
I actually worked for Waste Management CEO when he was a kid. His father gave him his first 2 roll-off trucks. I used to work for that company here in New York, 5 Counties Carting Company, and
Get
they
out the
treated
house
us
and
really
leave
well.
alone. Look at John.
treated
close
us
the
really
curtains
well.
Now you talking.
Yeah.
Get out the house and leave Lawrence there.
Yeah, exactly.
That's funny.
Talking things he doesn't know about.
It's the beer. It's the beer.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Hey, wait, that's a good question. Has anybody checked to see if beer's been run off the shelves yet?
Actually, it's still there.
Good.
It hasn't
It's
hit
It's
yet.
still there.
I'm
You
going
can get
shopping.
beer.
I'm going
Hold up,
shopping
except for
tonight.
at Costco.
You can get
Except
beer
for
and
Costco.
fruit anywhere.
No,
Yeah.
Really?
Costco's had a
Yeah.
list at the door. They don't have this, but they don't have the alcohol.
I gotta get some more.
And then
Gone.
wait, and then they have a list of like 8 things that they do have, right? If you're
Yeah.
looking for these 8 things, we have it.
They
It's all
got
the stuff you don't
salad,
want.
They got salad, fruit, and all that galore.
Everything healthy. Right.
And,
Yeah.
and,
You can get beer and fruit all day.
no, they don't.
At least
have
here in New
any.
York.
Not in the Costco's out here. They don't have any more beer.
By the front
No?
door, they've got
They
the
don't have no more
expired
beer.
stuff.
That bottle sangria they be having. That
That's
Oh,
okay.
the gallon joint?
wine. Yeah, it's
I-
gone.
I can
Wow.
work with that. I can work with that if I have
We'll
to.
have to make it. It's empty.
I asked the guy in the meat
Shut it
department
up.
what's up with the chicken. He said,
Yeah.
"Yeah, come like 7:00 in the morning." I'm like, to get chicken?
No,
Yes.
wait. You know it's bad when you make a hookup and he tells you to meet him out back in the morning. He'll hook you up. You look like you're doing a drug deal and you're getting chicken
If you
and
catch-
bread.
Catch him before he punches in, right?
Yeah. Meet me out back by the dumpster in 15 minutes.
No, he said they.
Wait a minute,
open up- no, he said they open up at 8:30. You got to get here by 7.
Oh Jesus!
Yeah, because they're lined up at the door.
That's what he told me. He said, "Yeah,
Like
the line
going,
will be
like
long
going to a
waiting to get in."
concert, you got that rope line you got to go through.
They had it out here at the Costco by me. My wife and them call themselves getting there early. And you see the parking lots filled with cars and everyone's chilling in their car. As it gets closer to the time, people start heading towards the door. Eventually, you can't see the door.
Well, no, that just goes against everything because now you got like 100 people in one confined area.
Right, exactly.
For food.
But you know what? It makes the line even longer with the 6 feet of space you got to keep in between everybody.
Oh, you don't think they're keeping 6 feet in between them, do you? No.
No, they barely want to keep enough room to rub their belly on your back and step on the back.
As soon as you give them a space, it's like the Sawmill River Parkway. You give an inch, and they're 3 people are going to slip right inside of there.
Oh yeah. Well, you know what? That's everywhere. Doesn't matter what road you're on.
Nope. Nope.
I told Lawrence that's like in rush hour.
That's where you went.
That's like I hate being behind that guy. That's like driving back.
Yo,
exactly,
guys. My wife said she just passed Costco and the parking lot is packed, and this parking lot can hold about 300 cars.
Oh, easily.
Yeah, those parking lots are always big. Oh,
yeah.
You know what? It was packed from this morning, and it's going to stay packed until they close, and they don't have
tomorrow morning. Yeah.
You know it's bad when people start setting their tents up out there, like waiting online for concert tickets.
Yeah.
Guys got folding chairs. They can put them in the car. They open the door.
You know, it's tailgating at Costco now.
Right?
Well, you can't go to a sporting event anymore.
And Herman mentioned something earlier. We were talking about this, and he said it's convenient that all of this is happening during tax season. Everyone's spending all this tax money on freaking toilet paper.
I still don't get that.
No.
Toilet paper? But just in case they think that you're going to be quarantined.
In case you run out of wash rags
while you're in the house with the kids for those, when they close the schools completely for the rest of the year.
Again, if you're only buying 1 or 2 rolls at a time, you're not shopping for toilet. We could have gone. My wife went and got toilet paper when there was some, but we could have gone 2-3 weeks easily before she went and got toilet paper.
Exactly, but listen, but Herman made a valid. Go ahead, Herman.
The lady in the store this morning, she goes, "You're not buying toilet paper?" I said, "What else do I need?"
I know I got a big ass, but come on.
How much do I need?
What are you trying to say,
exactly.
lady?
Hey, John.
Exactly.
John, have you ever seen the Android version of?
Yes. Yes. I saw it the other day. Yes.
Thank you, John.
That down in Puerto Rico, maybe they'd be interested in that.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. I'd
Lynn,
get shot. I would get shot.
Lynn's in the chat. I'm going to spare her this time. Lynn, you don't have to run out. Don't worry. I'm not going to do it.
That was the worst.
And it was confirmed though last night that that Curtis did say it's a legit method and it is taught. So I wasn't making it up. It's not my brainchild, that's for sure.
Well, you're gonna get credit for it if I can.
Then now you gotta wash your hands thoroughly.
Wait, again, what's up with this washing the hands business?
You want to know what? You want to know what? Honestly,
method.
Hey, Mark.
Yeah.
Mark, I'm going to answer you. I'm tired of being in the bathroom stall and seeing a guy standing there next to me. When I could walk, I'd leave, and I'm washing my hands, and he comes next to me and spritzes water on his hand, and then turns around and uses the dryer.
Yeah. No,
too much of that.
Oh,
I always am doing this.
Oh, I can top that. I mean, this is sad. I was at a previous school district, not the one I'm in now. I'm using the boys' room because you could either use that or the faculty room. It's closer. I'm in the I'm at the urinal. I do my business. Principal comes in, uses the urinal 2 down for me. The man gets done. This is the principal in a suit, gets done and walks right out the bathroom. Doesn't even rinse his hands. And I'm like, damn, talk about leadership.
Wow.
Like, really?
Did he try to shake your hand down the hall?
No, I walked. I purposely went the other way.
The question I would have marked is, how did you get out of there? How'd you open the door?
I'm good.
It's all push, man.
Opening the door.
No, it's all push. It's all push, man. There's no handles. It's all push.
Okay.
2-way doors in this particular place. Kind of like those kitchen doors. So no, you don't have to. But even so, it's like really, the principal of all people should be setting an example. Wash your hands when you're done.
Roger.
Here's a story for you. This same school, I was working in it was like a learning center where kids would go for extra help during free periods, and they would staff it with like a math teacher, science teacher, whatnot. And I had to excuse myself. And this was a very proper school, let's say. There's a lot of money in this district. So I go to the bathroom and I come back, and the girl goes, "I sure hope you washed your hands after you were done." And I looked at her. And I looked at my hands. She noticed that they were still glistening because, the dryers don't work that well. So my hands were still kind of damp. She goes, "Oh, wait a minute. I see your hands are still wet. I guess it's okay." I was so ticked off at that. I looked at her and I said, "How do you know it's water?" I'm like, that was so insulting that she questioned me. I'm like, "How do you know it's water? Maybe it's not water."
That was funny.
She's like, no. I'm like, "Relax, kid. I washed my hands, but have a little respect here, please." Hey, what's up, Roger? How's it going? Hey, Roger, man, bad news. I heard on the news they shut the border. They're not allowing people to cross the Canadian border unless they're citizens. So until further notice, I may have to.
Oh, no kidding. Nobody into Canada?
I may have to put the pre-Palooza trip on hold. So
you got time.
So I can't. So the battery mule is out of commission for now.
Damn, that sucks.
Yeah. It does.
Well, a little preventative maintenance beforehand.
Hey, you gotta take it as it comes, Roll
Hey,
on.
Mark, weren't you on when you were in
Mark,
when you were in college? Weren't you on the rowing team?
No.
Wow, boys.
No. No. Not so sure where he's going with that, but I don't want to know either. Gary, what's up, Gary? How's it going, man?
What do you want him to do? Paul, get a boat and roll?
Yeah, it's not that far across that. You just got to be able to run like hell when you get to the other side.
Oh, I get it now. You're talking about the Canadian thing. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. She wants you to row a boat.
I wouldn't be rowing. I'd be power boating that sucker.
Yeah.
Get a buddy with a jet ski.
Actually, Brent, I don't know. The news said that Canada is not letting people in unless they're citizens. Okay. So that's what I heard, but I hope I'm wrong. I trust me. I'd love to be wrong. It was a quick statement, and then I'm like, I wish I could have dialed it back to listen to it again to be sure. But I thought for sure I heard that they're, unless you're a citizen of that country, you're not going to be able to cross the border. So if you're an American in Canada right now, you should have no problem getting back to the U.S. But if you're a U.S. going into Canada, they're like, supposedly, vice versa. So I hope I'm wrong. I'm going to keep listening though.
Crazy. Yeah. I tried to make it onto the stream this morning over there at Canadian Drone Hub, but I put my laptop through the scanner and it must have zapped the network card or something because I had to reload the whole thing.
That sucks.
Yeah, it didn't see the Wi-Fi card in it. It said you don't have a Wi-Fi card. I'm like, what? I'm like, son of a gun.
Well,
in the future, it would be wiser to disconnect all of that stuff. Seriously,
it's all built in. The laptop was off too.
So it fried your internal network card then.
Well, what it did was it actually scrambled the software for it. As soon as I went back, it's Windows 10. So I went back to the day before because I had the computer. Before I left, I did, backups and everything. And I always
Smart move.
And I turned it on and I'm ready to go and it wouldn't find any networks. It said it was manually configured to my network at home, which I don't have it manually configured. So it wouldn't let me unconfigure it. So I deleted the network and it found the drivers and everything, but it came back with the same stuff. So I wound up having
in the future, to save trouble, all you have to do is create a new network connection.
Yeah, just getting to that. I tried that and it still would not see the Wi-Fi. It saw the card and loaded the drivers, but it wouldn't see any Wi-Fi. It kept saying every time that I was configured to my home network, it would put my home network in. So that's all I did was go back a day from yesterday.
Yeah.
And everything worked fine. So
Hey, I'm going to pick your brains. Those of you who subscribe to Zoom for the multiple viewers and whatnot, you can have up to 100 with that $15 subscription, right?
No, 50.
50. Okay, 50 regardless.
It's 50.
50 is fine.
Hey, Roger.
If you bump,
Hey, Roger.
Hey, Roger.
What's up, Roger?
How much more of a bump is it at Zoom if you want to have 100?
Oh, I don't need that many. 50 is fine.
You won't be able to see everyone.
I
Yeah.
know, but
You
50 is
can't see
fine.
everyone with 50 because every time someone comes in, the window shrinks smaller and smaller and smaller.
Probably
and
even
smaller.
less than
No,
that.
that's because Paul wants to know because he wants to expand.
Oh, there you go. There you go. No, but what I want, I'm planning on using Zoom. I'm going to probably get the subscription, but the question I have is, when you run, like, let's say Paul or Roger or Lawrence, anybody who's got subscription, if people don't, if they mute their camera, can you still kind of see who's on in Zoom? In other words, like if I have like 20 kids and they don't, because they're like, oh, is everybody going to be able to see me? I said, no, you can mute your camera, but when they do that, will I still know who's in the chat in the channel? So
Yeah. Well, okay, look, I'll show you something.
Okay, yeah.
I'm going to black out my cam.
Yeah.
I see everybody.
Right.
he
Right.
still sees
You'll
us.
see everybody too, now. You know.
But if I'm like, does Paul know you're there? Is there some sort of window?
Yeah, he's
that
still
has,
in the
like,
box.
What happens is, Mark, what happens is on the panel, we will see him muted and only hear him. Everyone else will only hear him. They won't. Yeah.
Okay, hold on for a second. Okay, but yet you can still keep a tally of who's actually in the call as the host.
Yes, you can see everybody that's in there. They may be on standby, or like someone may go to eat, so you just cut your camera off.
Yeah, and so you can also control whether or not they can text or not to each other.
You can control who shares. You need to turn that off immediately.
Oh, heck yeah.
Only the host should share. Trust me, with kids.
When I told these kids the potential of this, they're like, "Oh, so we can heckle you from home?" I'm like, "Yeah, I can kick you out too. I'll have control of that, and I can mute your camera. I should be able to mute their camera."
Yeah, you can mute them. You can mute them.
Okay.
And they, if they don't know what they're doing, it'll take them a minute before they figure it out. But yes, you can. They do it all the time.
Get this, they have an education version now. I'm sure there's a few more perks with it. They have an education version of Zoom, but guess how much it is? It's like $120. It's like $120
I thought it was about 300.
No, it's about $120 a month. I'm like, no, I don't need.
You don't need anything more than that. No. Seriously.
No, so I'm gonna try to. And I said, kids, this may work, it may not work, but I'm gonna give it a hell of a shot.
Well, the simple thing is you got to let everyone know that once they click on your link, it will open it up in whatever device they have. It'll download the drivers and files that they need and the app and stuff like that. So if they say, what app do I need and all?
No, I'm pretty sure I told them that when I put the link on Google Classroom, when you click on it, it's all going to take care of it, and you're going to show up, and not to worry, it should be transparent to them.
Yeah, the scheduling system in Zoom is great too.
Okay, good.
Because if you want to go live at 5, you can sit there like Herman and us. We usually sit there from 1:45 until 1 minute. We always start the show 1 minute too. Because there's always that person that comes in exactly on the hour, and they're like, they're not on yet. I wonder what's wrong. So you shouldn't have any problem. Trust me.
Hey, can I say hi to everybody in the chat? Brent, Timeless Truth, Phantom Hodges, John Dornado. Hey, John, how you been doing?
Good,
Metro
good. How are you?
Jones.
Yeah.
Metro Jones, glad to see you. And John Spizzo. Hey, Canadian Drone Hub, bye. Hey, man, I passed my day. I didn't even have my grandpa on that yet. I passed my day on a freaking phone.
Wow.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, so, and I'm still on the bloody thing.
I tried to get into your stream this morning, Roger, but I had some computer issues.
Oh, no problems. No problems.
Can I ask you guys, something, Roger?
That's why I've been on the phone. Hi, Dan.
Hey, Roger.
Yeah.
Can I ask you and Paul something?
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Why the hell are y'all broadcasting so damn early?
Right? 7 something this morning.
Yeah, I know. Kim got up early this morning. He woke me up, matter of fact. because my next door neighbor, my landlord, has this dog loves barking early in the morning. It started 5 o'clock this morning. And didn't shut its face up until about 11. So I got on early because seeing Kim was up, I could talk louder and all that. So I said, I'll get on at 7. So
Okay, I'm just wondering because I'm like, first it was Paul at like 4:30, almost 5 the other morning, and then it was you at 7, and I'm like, I'm in the car going to work now, and these guys are broadcasting now. Oh my goodness, it was really early. I didn't expect to see you up that early, Roger.
me neither. But
He said me neither. Oh shoot, I forgot
John,
about the
where
pasta.
are you anyway?
I'm in Puerto Rico.
You serious?
Yeah. I'll show you.
Oh, okay.
I'll show you. You didn't get to see. Let me see if this works. I'll go out on the balcony for a minute.
Oh yeah, rub it in. Why don't you rub?
Yeah, rub it in. Rub it in.
Rub.
Oh my God, that's nice.
You got to talk. You got to talk so we can all see.
Can you see it now? I don't know if you
Yeah.
can see up and down the beach, but
Yeah,
if you notice,
we can see
there's nobody on the beach.
Of course, I can see the lovely blue sky
Yeah.
Find it too
Oh,
cold.
and 60-degree water.
Oh yeah, absolutely. There's the water is absolutely gorgeous, but now we can't get there. So as soon as they did that, we got to play home.
So now they're shutting down all tourism in the islands too.
Everything here. Yeah.
Very happy for you, John. You're out there.
Yeah. Well, like, there was a car auction I was going to go to, but
Your car
Didn't happen.
accident?
Auction.
Car auction.
Oh,
Auction.
Washington County News. Hello.
Oh. So I'll be back. Probably tomorrow.
okay.
Short stay. Yeah. But,
Well, at least you got to go someplace where it's nice and warm
Why would you have to go back?
yeah, if they didn't
They
shut
closed everything
down
down.
the beach.
Roger.
Yeah.
So he's booking out. He's booking out.
There's nothing we can do but stay in the hotel room
And,
at this
and
point.
besides that, his car ring thing isn't working out.
No, because the auction is shut down, so I can't import any cars to Cuba.
Oh,
His
You mean he means import any cars from Cuba?
Yeah. His syndicate is shut down right now.
Well, John, I'm quite sure once you get back to where you live and you complain to the Don in your town, he'll handle things. He'll handle things for you.
Hey,
You know.
John Lynn has a question for you.
She does.
Guys, I'm looking at Zoom right now. It is 100 people for the $50 a month version.
For the $50,
15 says
they must have just recently raised that because it's been 50 for a while.
It says all basic features plus includes 100 participants, $14.99 a month to host. So you guys might want to, not that you plan on using 100. I know Paul is, but
Hey, Mark, let's set up a Paulapalooza.
Paulapalooza, we're all showing up at your place, Paul.
Yeah, right.
If you're not going to come to Roger Palooza, we're going to do a Paul Palooza. And guess who's in charge of it?
I'm out of town.
Herman is. Herman's in charge.
Now you just delegate work, right?
I'm out of town June, July, and August, guys.
Oh, we'll find you. We're going where
All we got to do, hey, Mark, all we got to do is set out a trail of bad food. He'll come out hiding.
Well, you guys can always go and visit Lenny, too.
All you got to do is go down there where he flies from. He's got to return there.
The way he flies, the way he catches the boats at, right?
He's got to come back there.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm telling you, you set out a trail of bad food, Paul will come out of hiding. If you put out a 2-year-old chicken nugget, he'll smell it out.
That's it, 2 years?
Okay, I'll explain to you what happened. Kim's computer got an update yesterday, last night. And as soon as the update was over, he had no more internet. So,
Okay.
we tried to hook up to it straight to the hot wire as he was. No way in hell we could do it. We only could do it by Wi-Fi. So this morning we called Acer company.
Right.
Now, after an hour waiting on the phone, finally got an answer. We did everything they told us to do. We even wiped out, it says start from manufacturing, in other words. Restore. Okay. We did that. It won't even restore the computer.
Really?
Everything's back to normal as it was, but
Something. Wait. Repeat that last part.
They told us to restore
the computer.
The computer to manufacturing, in other words.
Right.
And wiping out all the files and everything.
Right.
So we did that 2 times. It wouldn't do it. It won't do it. So
wow.
I had to call back again. And we tried another way. We even took out the updates that you got and everything. Then we tried that again. It still won't do it. And he's still on Wi-Fi. You cannot get it to hook up to straight line, to a hot wire.
Direct connect.
He has a PC.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you try in the lower right hand corner? You know how you have that little picture of the computer screen?
Yeah.
There's this little picture of computer screen, which is supposed in Windows 10 is supposed to be your network, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, have you tried to right click on that and click troubleshoot problems?
Yeah, it doesn't work.
That doesn't work either.
No. And,
okay. Did you open it? Here's another thing. Did they have you open network and internet settings?
We even downloaded new drivers.
Yeah, and we even downloaded new drivers too.
You downloaded new.
You know, in the corner, you're supposed to have like an icon, like a TV set.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, well, he doesn't have that anymore. It's a round ball. And
it's a round ball. That means there's no internet coming in.
Yeah,
but yeah, in Windows 10, that means there's no. Now, what happens? The reason I'm asking is because when that happens to me, it's because of my router. My router, my router actually changes the IP address randomly once a week. And once a week, I have to right click on that little picture of that little round ball, which is actually supposed to be the internet or the earth.
Yeah.
And you hit troubleshoot, and it's supposed to reset your network adapter for a new IP address to keep you from getting hacked and blah, 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 blah.
But, it doesn't do
but
that
you say you right click, you did that, and it was not.
We tried everything.
Okay, did they have you go into the networks and internet setup and check the status?
Yeah.
Now, when that window opened up, on the left side, there should have been a picture of a computer. There should have been something that said Ethernet or private network, and then it should have been a round picture of Earth.
It
right?
Doesn't have the internet connection on it at all for the hot wire. I know what you're talking about. We were there.
And it's only set to wireless.
Yeah.
Does it work
in
on
that
the
same on that same does it works on the wireless?
It works on the wireless?
Yeah, it works on the wireless.
But the network card itself, when you plug the cable in, doesn't work.
No.
Huh.
Okay,
So,
because
now,
on that same page, Roger, where it says on network and internet, where it says status and it has the picture, you're supposed to be able to look down and there's something that says view your network properties. And if you click on that, it will tell you everything that's happening. What the Ethernet name has a description of the type card, status, operational. You should try to. If that status does not say operational, then it sounds like the network interface card, that little network thing, either fried or it. You downloaded drivers too, right?
Yeah, we did all new drivers, everything, and it still won't function. Oh, believe me, the technician went through the computer with us and everything, and I had 3 technicians all together this afternoon.
He had you reset the network too?
Yeah, everything.
Okay, did he have you click on Ethernet on the left, and then under Ethernet it says network and it has a number? He had you click on that? I'm just trying to figure out what the actual issue could be, but
yeah.
Don't
No, but,
sounds like doesn't. It sounds like somebody's gonna have to get on the horse and buggy and ride on out there.
Right?
Yeah, right.
Well,
We're gonna right now. I got a phone. I'm gonna phone them back tomorrow. But right now, you see, I bought an insurance with that computer from Amazon.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to get
Right.
hold of these guys. Now, it makes 1 hour and 10 minutes on the first call I did that didn't answer yet. And now I started it over when I got on here. It makes 12 minutes now so far. So
jeez.
I'm
I
marking
hate
down the times I'm phoning and everything. If they don't answer,
Roger,
call.
can I give you a suggestion, Roger?
What?
Were you ever married before?
Hell yeah.
Okay. The next time you speak to them, no, hold on. The next time you speak to them, act like you're talking to your ex-wife and stop being so damn nice. Are you serious? Are you serious?
You didn't know my ex-wife.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I didn't say get X-rated, but sometimes you have to put fire in their behinds before they do what the hell they're supposed to do.
You don't have a comment for that, Paul? Fire in their behinds?
I'll be right back, guys.
Okay.
Okay, guys, it's official. I just bought the Zoom subscription. It says $14.99 a month, 100 participants. You might want to go into your account and see if it's been updated for you guys.
I'm going to check that. I am going to check that because that's new news.
I think mine said 100 on it too when I signed up.
That's cool.
And you recently did it, so maybe they did it after the new year.
Maybe.
Oh,
being that they seen it being used on YouTube.
I bought it last year, novice, and it's still 100. You're allowed 100.
So Roger, when are you gonna have 100 on your panel?
Never.
I say we try it one night, see if we can get 100 people on it.
Have a Paula-palooza.
Roger's going to have 100 of his deaf mute friends are going to come on there.
Yeah, with the internet I got, I'll probably blow my computer up.
Well, what's nice about Zoom is it's all handled off site.
Yeah.
Well, since I'm going to be off for the next 2, 3, 4 weeks, actually, I got to figure out, Roger, when you're on. I know when you're on. Paul, I got to get your schedule on. I'm going to sneak in a few live streams while we're doing this.
Sure.
I'm going to get that MDH going in no time.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And now since you guys are off work,
and yeah, that'll get you the experience using it.
Well, actually, Mark, you're going to have some time on your hands, right? You're 3 weeks. 3 weeks.
I actually have 4 weeks now.
Well, if things keep going the way they are in Massachusetts, John, you're going to have time too.
Yeah. I don't know.
That's not good though. I'm still getting paid. He's got a business to run.
Right. And I got to try and pay my employees.
Yeah.
Hey, John, I don't want to see you on the news selling toilet paper out of the back of one of your cars.
Right? Imagine that in a van.
Yeah.
$5, $5
sanitizer on the other.
$5 a roll, $10 a bottle.
When I was coming in, I heard you talking about that guy with the toilet paper, with the hand sanitizer, about $17,000 worth, went to all the back.
Yes. Yeah.
I read that yesterday and I just could not believe it. And I actually consider doing that and then selling it online, but like make $1.50.
No, but he was taking
75 cents. I know.
He was taking $5 bottles and charging them $50 for it.
Yeah.
There's a fine. He went a little too high. He definitely went into the gouge department.
I would have done that, and in a crisis like this, what I would have done was I would have got $1.50 more a bottle, $1.50 more. Half would have went to food charities and everything to help everybody out, and the rest, I'd get, and it would be delivered to your house, so you didn't have to go out and get it for $1.50 more.
John, simple tax write-off. Tax write-off. You give it away, you get a receipt, you declare it at the end of the year.
Plus, you're going to help the food banks, right?
Mm-hmm.
And and you get to pay for it, make a little bit of a profit, and they get it shipped to their house, and they don't have to go out in public.
You don't think
gaffing them?
Yeah, you don't think these charities don't take a cut?
Advertise it at $30 a bottle.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
But what you put on there is 50% off sale because of the.
Oh, that's how you can write it off. Yeah, but
is now.
Yeah, but I would have done the other thing and just mark it up like $1.50.
No, Rojo, Roger, Paul is planning on doing a drop in the shot soon. Just saying.
Well, Robert, I sent you a link, buddy. We were
Hey
waiting.
guys, spaghetti's ready and it's time to eat.
Ooh, nice.
Take care,
spaghetti.
You want to
Got me-
know?
You got meatballs?
This is when you like spaghetti. No,
Yeah.
I make a meat sauce. I
Oh,
make a
meat
meat
sauce
sauce
is
with
good,
pasta.
too.
Parmesan cheese. There you go.
Nothing wrong with meat sauce.
Or in John's background is Parmesan.
Parmigiano.
Parmesan.
Yeah,
I use
like
the
it.
Parmigiano when I make my chicken Alfredo.
I like it shaved Parmigiano.
There you go. There you
Yeah.
go.
Very
All right,
good.
guys, it's been fun, but it's time to manja.
AK Lord,
Manja.
keep going. Chow down.
Yes, man. I see you guys. Have a great evening.
All
Take
right.
care,
If
man.
you fly safe.
Yep.
Dude,
You too.
Okay, novice.
All right.
All
Later,
right.
guys.
Bye-bye.
John, you surprised the hell out of me. That was one surprise. You're out there in Puerto Rico.
Yeah, I was going to surprise you by coming on, but I didn't get to come on because my computer got screwed up. But it's fixed
Okay.
now. And I was looking to see if you were coming on tonight, but Paul came on. So
And Roger, Gary, and a few other people said that apparently Americans can still come to Canada. So I'm just going to keep my
Yeah,
ear
the
out. for
borders are
that.
still open.
I could have sworn I heard them say that tonight, and I'm glad
That
I'm
was-
wrong.
I think it was off the planes. The ones coming off the planes, they have no relatives or anything down here. You turn them
Mhm.
back.
Oh, I got you.
Okay.
Well,
That's
Robert
good to
said that he still has a headache from the last live stream shot in the drop.
Hey, Darcy, how you doing?
We didn't do that much.
Gotta
He
buy
can't
the-
have a headache unless he kept drinking after the fact.
I think
Darcy's Rigor Morris's wife.
Hey, what's up, Darcy?
How's it going?
I did subscribe to you there. Nice channel there. I caught the video of him playing his flute. I think it was in that cove. That is beautiful country up there.
yeah, Darcy, hello, welcome.
Nice video, Darcy, you did. I think I left a comment on it. I looked at it and everything, so I must have left a comment. Oh, you did another one? A day ago. Okay, I saw the last one 2 days ago. This one's with a raccoon.
yeah,
Okay.
I'm watching the raccoon one. I just wanted to make sure I subscribed to her. She didn't have any content, but now she's putting content on.
Oh yeah, she is.
Oh yeah, the little raccoon. I'll give that a thumbs up.
Yeah, so I'm still on hold, actually.
You are?
Yeah,
You're still on
I got
hold?
a little music in the background there. So just hope you don't hear it. You don't hear the music, do you?
I just now that you mentioned it, I can hear it, but it doesn't bother me.
Yeah, I know, but it's for the internet there for.
I'm not used to having headphones on. It's driving me nuts.
Try and put it far enough so it doesn't get ball in. I don't think it'll be it's elevator music.
Yeah.
What time of day was that taken when you got a raccoon that close there? That's not good during the day.
Yeah, raccoons during the day, not usually a good sign.
No, it's not. It's not foaming or anything around the mouth, and its eyes aren't drippy, but it looks like a mother that's lost something. Wonder if her babies are around somewhere. I can't hear because I don't have the volume on. Although I could probably put the volume on and it won't. You guys won't hear it, right?
I don't think so.
For what? For her? I don't know.
Oh, you know what? I can't hear it no matter what.
And
'cause
my
I
pet raccoon. How you feel about that, Herman?
What
And
happened?
my pet raccoons.
my sister has 2 pet raccoons. She
No.
raised them, and they've left the house, but they come back every night, and she feeds them off the porch, and then they take off. They just come back for a quick snack
Okay.
almost every night.
They got a video on YouTube. People being attacked by raccoons. I don't know.
Oh yeah, you can. They get
Correct.
vicious. Yeah, they mess you up because the claws and stuff are terrible.
That was very nice. Very nice video. I put the volume on it though, but that's a very nice video. I'm gonna leave my comment there.
So Kim's computer is just not reacting with the internet, or is it down completely?
Oh no, it's just not acting with the hot wire from the internet. He's working off of Wi-Fi right now.
Oh,
So the network card, network card itself isn't working. The Wi-Fi part of the network is, but
Right.
not the actual
That sucks.
network card.
And that was after you updated it?
Yeah. But what I'm trying to say is that it's just like by coincidence, it just happened to frick up when the
update. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, on a smaller scale, whenever there's an update, I have to go through all this crazy stuff to get my transmitter to work again with Velocidrone. So
Okay.
I'm hoping maybe it's just a setting that needs to be jumped.
Right.
But
Yep.
you're right. It could be a coincidence where it blew the card when he was updating. Just
Yeah.
he said
Oh,
coincidental.
either that. Did you guys try shutting off, disabling the Wi-Fi to see if that turns on the other one?
Yeah, we tried that, and it doesn't show the other one at all. Nowhere.
Yeah,
Nowhere.
wow. It's not even recognizing the card, probably.
Yeah.
And
And
when
we
you go into like the device driver and stuff, does
Everything.
it show the card in there?
No, doesn't show
Oh,
nothing.
that card's got to be dead then.
Yeah, or there's another way, and it's kind of like with your operating system. Can you dial it back to an earlier date, kind of like what you did, John?
They did that.
Oh, they did that already.
Yeah,
Oh,
they did a reset. They went back to factory settings. It sounds like.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. When we tried factory settings, and it will not go back to factory settings at all.
Oh,
That's weird.
No,
Yeah.
it says error occurred. Can't do it.
oh, maybe something with the drive went bad or something. I don't know. Weird. Maybe
I told
something.
him, I said, "Can it be your drive, or it could be your card,
Or the or the motherboard. It's probably that network card's probably built in on the motherboard. So
Anyway, so that's why I'm trying to get a hold of this bloody company. Oh, don't worry. They close their shops at 7:00 tonight. I think it is. These ones.
Where'd our host go?
No, they close
where
at
did
11.
I don't know.
They close at 11:30.
Well, Roger, it's now turned into the Canadian Drone Hub. We lost Paul.
Absolutely.
Ah,
This is now Studio A.
Yeah.
So everybody, don't forget to hit the like button for
There
Paul
you go.
and check everybody's channels out. Yeah.
No,
So
Paul.
Herman, there's no fly there in New York. No fly for Mark Nieder, I guess.
Well, I went out to get a few things today, and it looks like it's a madhouse out there. I didn't get a chance to fly if I could. I'm supposed to. Well, maybe I can get out there tomorrow. I don't know. I know the wind was a little crazy today.
Okay.
Oh, Paul's back.
Kim flew.
What you got there, Paul? That's what you went to get?
Custard donuts.
Donuts.
You got one for everybody?
Tim, here, have a bite.
I'm gonna try to fly in the morning. I got my mini with me, but I couldn't do it this morning. But tomorrow morning I'll be out. There's nobody allowed on the beach, so I'll be able to fly on the beach.
Okay.
Okay, you're offline down there?
I'm gonna try to in the morning.
I thought
Like
you were gonna try it off your balcony there.
like 6:30. No, you know why? I tried that. I can't get a satellite lock. Yeah, and it wants to calibrate the compass, so it's all the metal in this concrete messing with it. So I'll have to go downstairs by the beach, or I would have flew it right out of here. But yeah, but we'll see.
I was supposed to go out for a donut today, and I didn't even go out. Like I said, I was stuck on the bloody phone all day.
Oh, no.
We were going to stay here, even though the auction's not going on or anything like that. But once they close the beach, there's absolutely nothing to do. So,
Well, now they're closed for good, the beaches?
yeah, till the 30th.
Oh, shit.
Wow.
Yeah. No beaches, bars. The only thing that's going to stay open is the grocery stores and pharmacies.
Okay.
What's the
Here,
point?
everything's closed too. The bars are closed, gymnasiums,
Yeah.
bowling alleys, everything's closed.
Yep. They just did that here today. So,
Well, here it was yesterday, yes.
and they even tell you there's not a big outbreak here or anything. There's 7 people the last I knew, which was last night. 7 people have it here, and that was from a cruise ship, and they were from Italy.
Okay. What did
So
you
they're-
mark?
What's that?
What did you mark on your channel, on your page?
It says
MOH.
America.
MGH.
American.
American Drone Hub.
American.
The MDH, American Drone Hub.
You guys crack me up.
Let's make that a little smaller.
So when are you planning on flying back there, John?
We're hoping to catch a flight at noontime.
Okay.
Yeah.
A hell of a short stay.
Yeah. But I'd rather be trapped at home than trapped here.
Yeah.
For 3 weeks, because it looks like they're going to stop domestic flights.
Okay.
So I got to get out before I get stuck for a month.
Yeah.
Don't want to do that. I mean, I wouldn't mind it, but
Then Paul's boat would come in handy.
right, it would. They could come get me.
You gonna row down there and get him, Paul?
Bro, he'll have Popeye arms by the time he.
Had an olive oil body.
Yeah, his waist will go like this, and his upper part will go like this. He'll just have two huge.
Yeah.
Look like a big V.
Fatima,
Look like an upside down triangle.
At all yet.
That
I didn't
one
listen to
was
news
back
at all
right
yet
up.
today, so
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on here. I don't know how many people are infected.
Roger, I don't know if you heard this. You remember, I think you heard I was supposed to go all week to school. We went in for our meeting. They told us the same thing we had heard, that we were going to go all week.
Yeah.
Within the hour, we got reports of a case of the corona in Upstate Medical, and immediately they came on and said schools are shutting down as of 4:00 today.
Oh. Okay.
So, yep, I'm done now for 4 weeks.
Gee, Mark, what are you going to do?
I'm gonna teach those little miscreants. I'm gonna make them work. Well, I'm gonna try to, but that's the irony of this. They told us we're supposed to teach them, but we can't hold them accountable for anything. So I said, so that means that they don't have to do any of the work that we assign them. They're like, no, you can't grade them on it. And I'm like, so we're supposed to make it look like we're teaching then. And they wouldn't answer that question. So it's all about appearances, folks. It's all about appearances.
Yeah. No cases where you are, Darcy. That's good. Nice to hear that. Yeah, but you live out in the country also, right? So it's just like here, we live out in the country. Nobody around here has it.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, the one case that we got here, apparently it's what do they call that? I don't know what the word is for it, but she's claimed she's never traveled anywhere where she would pick it up. So it's completely, one of those sporadic kind of pops up in your area kind of thing. So you never know.
She probably went to the grocery store or Walmart or something. Somebody had it and she got it.
Yeah. Which means it's out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that wouldn't be good.
You're still working, Darcy? Okay. I have a feeling I'm not going to get an answer on this phone.
I guess not, Roger. I still can't believe you're still.
They close down at 11:30. I'll leave it going right up to 11:30.
Wow.
I don't care. I'm not paying for it. It's a 1-800 number, so.
Now, who are you calling now?
Remember I bought the insurance the same time I bought the computer?
Yeah.
Them.
Call Amazon customer service and tell them the problems you're having.
Yeah, I will after I'm finished with this phone call here. I'm going to wait to see if they ever answer. If they don't, I'm going to phone up and say, look, I want to be reimbursed from that insurance company you made me buy because they don't even answer their freaking phones.
Right.
So.
Yeah, just tell them. Just tell them.
I'm not going to give them shit, but I'm going to show them how dissatisfied I am with it.
No, what you do is you just tell them, Roger, will send you another one, and you'll return this one, and they can deal with the insurance company.
Yeah, right.
How long have you had it?
Since the 29th of October.
Less than a year.
Oh, yeah.
See, I got a long charging wire on my phone, so I'm okay.
I heard Chuck Norris is going to assassinate the coronavirus.
Perfect.
Well, you guys know what the difference is between Chuck Norris and a bridge, right?
Well, Chuck Norris is not in a wheelchair yet. He's about ready to, but.
Nobody crosses Chuck Norris.
Nobody crosses.
He's in 76 now, Chuck Norris?
Chuck Norris is so badass he drove his mother home from the hospital when he was born.
Okay.
Oh, they go on and on. Can you imagine?
Yeah, I can imagine.
He must love those things.
Oh my God, that's funny. I used to watch that show that he was on there.
Oh, Walker, Texas Ranger.
Yeah. Oh my God. And now you watch him, it's like, okay, I watched that.
I watched that. Yeah.
Oh, his movies were better.
Yeah.
Yeah, his movies were better.
Yep. They were meant something. They were just, I don't know.
Yeah, Darcy.
If he fails, Bruce Willis will make it Die Hard with a vengeance. Yes.
Exactly.
But let's face it, Chuck Norris doesn't fail.
He never lost a fight.
Not at all.
You autographing Tacoma trucks now?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
But anyway, I don't know what to think about besides the coronavirus. One of the things, I've been watching everybody, you can't help it, but it's on the news all the time. And I wrote down a few things. The medical professionals are getting ticked off because they don't feel safe treating coronavirus people. The first responders and police and fire don't seem to get any of the accolades that everybody else seems to get for doing everything. They're all talking about the government governors and everything, how wonderful they are and everything. Mm-hmm. The corporate coordination to provide food and supplies available during this is very important. Oil and gas companies keeping the commerce going so that we can restock the shelves. The farmers who actually make the damn stuff that you and I are eating. When was the last time you heard anybody get on the news and say, you know what, we need to thank the farmers for feeding us through all of this? Mm-hmm. And food products daily, they provide for us. That's what sustains life. It isn't about toilet paper unless you're going to eat it.
Yeah.
And, and the other thing too is I see these different things where people just aren't acting responsibly.
No,
we had last weekend what's called a pub crawl downtown. It's a small town, but it's a pub crawl where you go from place to place. And they were swamped with all these people down there doing a pub crawl when officially the city canceled it, but they did. The bar owner says, "Oh no, they went out and rented the buses to move them from restaurant to pub to pub to pub."
Well, it's funny because everybody was complaining, myself included. I'm guilty of that because we were like one of the only school districts in the county that was planning on going all week, and I kind of feel a little bit bad. I found out why they tried to push to keep the schools open at least another week. Come to find out, it's primarily because in Syracuse we have like 3 major hospitals in our area, and so everybody who works in those hospitals lives in this area. And the reason why they were trying to push school to be open for another week is to give everybody a chance to plan on where their kids can go when the schools do close.
Right.
Because as a result of it, we're starting to see people who
medical
work in the
profession.
Right. They're actually not going to. They can't go to work because now
there's 2 kids at home. Yeah,
there's 2 kids at home, so they were trying to postpone it. So I feel bad that I was kind of like, what are they doing? They're idiots. They should have just closed it. Come to find out, they were trying to postpone it so it would give them time to make plans, so there'd be no loss in workforce in the hospitals. And so I get it now. But now they have no choice. So now we're screwed.
Right.
So.
Yep, no choice.
Yes, you can't fix stupid. That is true, Lynn. I mean, yeah, we had that too, where people refused to listen, and they all went out to the bars and partied this weekend, and they said, "Screw it,"
That's for John. I know he's missing the snow already.
I am. Yeah. I'm missing the snow. It's only like 83 degrees here. So
only.
Put him on mute.
It's absolutely gorgeous here. If they didn't close the beach, we would have stayed all week. But,
Yeah.
and it's insane because the beach you're less likely to get it at the beach than staying inside the hotel.
Okay.
You know, inside the hotel, you know, they're recirculating air and all that stuff. It's just terrible.
Okay, seeing that you're in the hotel, did you have to pay for it 2 or 3 weeks ahead of time, or are you paying just day by day?
I had paid for it like a week ago,
Oh,
but
yeah.
we're going to get reimbursed.
Yeah.
They
Yep.
told you that?
Yep.
Did they
Yep.
hand you the money yet?
I can cancel it on my charge card.
I could see some clerk sure will give you a refund, and then you go down there tomorrow. Where's that clerk I was talking about? Who? Where? I don't know. I don't know like that.
I did it through a company, and the company guarantees it, so
Okay.
I don't have to worry about that. I plan for these things just in case.
It's
so.
called the Puerto Rican Shuffle. You know.
The Puerto Rican people are wonderful people.
Yes, they are.
This place is awesome down here. Yeah, but
Is that
unfortunately,
where you're going to move to? Is that?
no, I'm going to move out of the United States.
No.
It's too costly here. If you were to retire here, you wouldn't be able to. Got to go someplace where everything is a little bit less money.
Yeah. I can see you with a sombrero, riding a burro out to the store and back.
I wouldn't have a problem with that. Get away from the hustle and bustle of the cities. Yeah.
But John, what would be the need for you to store all those millions then, if you were going to live that kind of life?
No. That's why I don't have millions. That's why I'd have to go to a country that's a little bit less money than.
John,
it's expensive here. If you're a tourist, it's expensive here.
John is very unassuming, and he doesn't assume that we really know that Mr. DiNardo has got some dinero.
Dinero,
yeah. No. Negative.
I put your name in on Google Maps and the shop comes up.
Right.
You put it in on Google Maps, say tracking Mr. DiNardo, and it shows a private jet going down here.
I did talk to a guy that had brought a family in on their private jet, and that's how I got to know that because they told all the private pilots early that they might be in the next few days they're deciding if they're going to close down flying within the United States. So
did he offer to fly you back out when he leaves?
No,
he asked John if he could fly with him.
Yeah.
He's chartered from another family. They actually own the plane, so he wouldn't be able to take me on.
Well, he's probably got a friend he can call. Hey, I got a whale down here that's got plenty of money.
That is too funny.
John's plane was casting a shadow on his plane.
Got some whale down here. Oh my God, that's terrible. The
He's got
casino's
more
closed.
money than the ocean.
I'm actually staying in a casino resort,
Uh-huh.
and I got here and I'm looked at the casino. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna spend some time in there. She can spend some time on the beach since the auction's closed. I'm not going to the auction. I go down there and they're sliding the doors shut. Can't be open till the 30th.
Oh my God.
And then I said, all right, I'll bake in the sun. What the hell? Make her happy.
Beach on you.
And then we came up, we had just come off the beach, stopped at the store, got some coffee for that coffee maker. And she goes in the shower. I walked out there and there's cops everywhere throwing people off the beach. I'm like,
Well,
oh my
most
God.
people don't know, and I know it helps you for your high profile. They don't realize that you're really Burt Reynolds' son. And so
Burt Reynolds' son.
It keeps
I
all
can't
the
laugh like Burt
autograph
Reynolds.
seekers and everything away.
Oh my God. Roger, what do you think about all this stuff? Oh, look it's Manna Manna. Look at that.
Hey, man, how you doing?
Hey, Manna Manna.
Manna.
Hey, that's close behind us.
Manna.
Thank God I got him off of that thing.
This Manna moment brought to you by John DiNardo, also known as son of Burt Reynolds.
Guys are killing me.
Oh my God.
Jesus.
Hey, your son was on the internet this morning?
Who was on the internet?
His son?
Yeah, he's right now. Burt Reynolds' son right there.
No, Mana.
Oh,
Mana.
man. I thought we were talking about Burt Reynolds again.
Just tell Mana his son was on this morning. I can't remember his name. First time he came on the internet on the live stream.
I didn't know Mana had a son that old.
Yeah, me neither.
Yep, Mr. DiNardo. living the good life. He doesn't want anybody to know until he writes that book.
Oh, I'd love to write a book. I just can't spell.
Well, with your money, John, you hire spellers. You don't have to worry about that.
Oh, he's 14 years old? Okay.
Mana.
Yeah. We welcomed him in. I gave him a Blue Ranch. And I made sure everybody was talking clean.
So, Mr. DiNardo, what time does your private plane pick you up?
Is that Mana again? Look at that. He is still in the audience, man. I want him to do the song, Get Off of Me, He's not biting, though.
I kind of thought that's what you were doing.
I'm flying JetBlue. JetBlue. No private jet.
So how do you do
Sure,
that?
John. Sure.
What was that?
How do you do that?
Do what? Fly JetBlue?
No, like set up private jets to your private jet, but through JetBlue.
Yeah.
I don't have a private jet. If I did, I would take you on the private jet. I did try to sign on the Rogers when we were on the jet, but the Wi-Fi blocks YouTube.
Yeah.
You can watch YouTube, but you can't go on Zoom and.
Right. Okay.
Hey, look, it's Brewery. Oh, there he's back. Okay.
Tried it from my phone and everything, but because I would have showed you guys off the plane on Canadian Drone Hub out the window, but it wouldn't let me. Zoom wouldn't connect. I could watch you guys, but I couldn't. So I'm like,
Hey, Centroy, we learned something new. Where'd he go?
I'm right here. What's
there
up?
he is.
We learned something new.
What's that?
That John DiNardo.
Do not have a.
What did John DiNardo
He
what?
starts laughing before you say anything.
Burt Reynolds' son.
Okay, what about John? I didn't catch any of that.
Paul says that John is Burt Reynolds' son.
Yeah, well, you didn't know that?
No.
Oh, yeah.
I thought he was related to Mark and
Pusa, Andrew.
And Andrew.
Right.
Oh, that's part of his.
John, I'd rather be related to Burt Reynolds. I don't think that personally.
That's John's cover because he doesn't want anybody bothering him all the time.
Oh, okay, I got you.
I'm
listen.
But that's how you got that.
I'm a mechanic.
That's how you got the shot.
No. Let's be honest now.
Just for men box.
I don't have a black and gold Trans Am.
Yeah, you can insult John. You can get him mad. Just don't get the beard mad. Don't get the beard mad.
Don't get the beard going.
John is a man of many talents, and he doesn't share it very often.
Oh, you cracked me up. Did you answer me? What did you fly that boat around? I had commented on one of your things, Paul. Oh, there's the beard. I knew that was.
There it is.
Did you use the Mavic Zoom or did you use your Inspire to do that last ship?
The Mavic Zoom.
Oh.
Because the Inspire is gone now.
What?
Yeah, I sold it.
I've only been not on for a day.
He sells them while you're sleeping.
He knows when you're awake.
It's been like a day.
Yeah.
Literally, right?
Yep.
maybe a little bit longer, day and a half since I last been on. You sold it already?
Yeah, it's gone.
Did you get all your money back?
No.
Oh man.
I lost a little bit, but Phantom Hodges bought it.
Oh, well, if it went to a fellow guy here,
Yeah,
what the hell?
good cause. Good cause.
Yeah.
Okay.
But now the dilemma is how to get it to it.
Yeah. And he's got his eye on a Inspire 2 now. Paul's looking at an Inspire 2.
Don't forget, Lenny's in the chat.
Yeah, don't be doing that.
Len,
Yeah,
he said something about an Inspire 2 on eBay. Just saying.
You did see what she was typing about you way earlier, right?
Yeah.
Paul, her and Darcy.
Trouble.
Yeah.
Her and Darcy were talking about you earlier in the chat. If you missed it.
No, I saw it. That's for sure.
You getting inspired too?
What's that?
You getting the Inspire too?
No.
Oh, no, he'll tell you that online when Lynn's here.
Right.
He'll say no.
That's
And then the next day when she's not here,
He'll be like he'll have this big box.
Check this out. Click. He buys it.
Yeah, he'll have this big box from Amazon.
I'm gonna need a box of that.
See what most people don't know.
Oh, I already need that stuff.
After being in the sun,
is that Burt Reynolds, his dad, actually owns that company. Right, that's a secret too. I don't mean to spill all your family beans.
But Burt Reynolds
now.
Yeah,
I would have my own private plane if I was Burt Reynolds' son. Definitely.
You don't have to tell us your story.
But I'm not.
You're trying to stay below the radar.
Now, did Burt Reynolds ever sport a beard? I know he was famous for his mustache, but did he ever sport the beard?
Well, it started out as a beard, but it got a little. Lonnie didn't like it as a beard, so
Lonnie
and Dolly.
Yeah. Unbelievable, Paul. You're unbelievable.
But that's why John's able to rub elbows with all the people that are important. You know, it's like he sits and has coffee with the private jet pilot guys. You know.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah,
no, he was in just sitting in the lounge with me.
Yeah, he's sitting with you in the lounge. Just it's kind of
he
like
was next to me.
It's kind of like those guys kind of thing, you know, Herman. You're either in the family or you're not. You know,
right.
You're in the family or you're not.
Well, DiNardo, he's in the family.
No,
that's right. He is. He is
definitely not.
He is connected.
There was one point where he did a little bit of hair there and a little,
yeah,
but nothing, you know.
He could match up to John's beard. Let's be honest.
Oh my God!
Reynolds,
I'll show you pictures of dear old dad. Here, hang on a second. With a beard. There he is with a beard.
Older.
Oh, there, right. He did have
right
a beard.
there.
Yeah, but it's not. He didn't have that long.
No.
Look at the one right there.
Oh, the 80s porn star mustache, yes.
Yep.
He looks different. Oh, there you go.
Now, he didn't have the beard in Deliverance, did he?
You know, I think he did, didn't he?
Did he have it? Boy, your mouth sure does look pretty.
No, you know, I don't think he did, because on the right here is where they're showing. Of course, you can't see all of it because you guys are in the way.
Oh, you move us is what you do.
I just moved the screen. Yeah, I don't think he had a beard. I think this is just to show which movies.
He did die, didn't he, recently?
I think he's dead.
Yeah. I think he's.
See, if it's my dad, I'd know that.
John, you know. You inherited
Poor guy.
50% of everything. What are you talking about?
Boy, he looks weird there.
Yeah, that was as old as he is.
Yeah. Oh, there it is. There's the one.
Yeah.
He's hopping around with the frog. All right, stop sharing.
Yeah, that's John's daddy. You can see it. You can just see it.
No.
John's a clone.
John's related to Burt Reynolds, and I got to settle for Andrew.
Andrew. I'm related to Andrew.
Yeah.
What is that? Is that Burt Reynolds in high school? Is that what that is?
Yeah, it looked like John.
Younger.
Oh Lord.
It looks like John without his beard.
There, now you can see outside without the
It's a
sun.
family resemblance. Look at yeah, there you go. That's
There
John.
it is.
Nope.
In
He
fact,
actually looks like a young Brando in that picture, to be honest with you.
you mean right here, John does?
No, that one shot that that Herman just put up.
I'm losing my light.
Trying to find the way he looks like John.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind that Trans Am if somebody's willing to give it to me, Paul.
Right? Paul, you must have one.
John's got it tucked away with all the other goodies.
I do have a friend that has one of those.
Next
Just
thing
like
you
So
know,
there you go.
next
He
thing you know,
has-
Paul's gonna find it on eBay and he's gonna be like, "Oh, I just bought a Trans Am."
John,
right?
John has a friend that just happens to have it.
I do.
Yes.
They also have a
What
Daisy
else?
Duke Jeep. A
Oh,
Daisy
really?
Duke Jeep,
Just
and they
happens
have
to have.
the sheriff's car, and they have one of the General Lee's.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
See, John keeps stuff stashed all over. As you notice, all those buildings he's got. He's got buildings all over the world with that kind of. That's why he's down
No.
there. He had to check out his building down there in Puerto Rico.
There it is.
No.
Yeah, that is a nice view over your shoulder there, John.
Yeah,
it's
that's
nice, even though it's evening. It's very nice. It looks
Yeah.
really nice.
Hey, Roger, you remember when
Shame
John
you have to
was
cut your
all
trip
about
short,
it?
man. I'm sorry about that.
Didn't even. We spent one day on the beach.
Oh, that's awful.
Roger remembers when John told us a whole story one day.
Oh, here it comes.
Yep. After the show.
Do you
Was I
remember this? Do you remember this conversation,
No.
Roger?
Yep.
Vaguely, but I remember.
Yep. Been a while though, right, Roger?
Yeah.
Oh, you can see the laptop in this sliding door.
Hey.
There it is. That's a nice view.
You can hear the ocean. Oh, and the warm air.
A warm ocean air.
It makes
Yeah.
54 minutes
Yep,
to wait,
definitely
still on hold.
You're still on hold. That's ridiculous.
Hey,
It's still
John,
on
your
hold.
daddy will be proud you're carrying on in his name.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, I would definitely talk to Amazon and tell them about that product as far as the insurance goes.
I'm gonna talk to
Yeah,
them,
you
both of them, yeah.
Yeah.
Something's gotta happen.
Yeah, I would jump all over Amazon about the way you're being treated.
Yeah.
Who's being treated? What's going on now? What did I miss?
Well, that. 'Cause I
Oh,
bought-
you, Roger. They're
I
talking
have-
about
I
you.
bought insurance with the computer and that.
Oh, yeah. I thought there was something going on in the chat, too.
Well, I'm gonna stay on there until they close at 11:30, so I'll stay on there until see if they answer.
11:30, your phone.
No, he's got it plugged in.
It's got it plugged in.
Hot.
It's super nice out there. And we can't go to the beach.
That sucks.
Can't go on the beach.
You could sneak down there
How many
after
floors
dark.
up are you at there, John?
What was that?
How many floors are you up?
I'm on the 19th floor.
Nice.
19th floor?
19.
There's 4 more above us. But the top floor is, I'm in the Marriott Casino Hotel, it's called. And
Okay, and the other 4 floors are for the cartel.
yeah, the top floor of this place is
Well,
this one big suite.
we said he was in the family, but he's not high up there yet. He's not old enough to be part of that.
I'm only on the 19th.
Talking about private jets and everything there. Yeah.
No, that was Paul.
Well, John has a method to his madness.
That was
He
Paul,
books
and
the
then
hotel.
Paul got
But
Herman
when-
going on it, and
when
then you
John
guys are
books
nailing
the
it.
hotel, he tells them, "I want something like everybody else. I don't
You
want
want-
to be noticed."
He wants to be discreet. Yes, I understand.
Exactly.
Hey, Carpenter,
Yes.
how you
And
doing?
what's known as the discretion suite.
For the people who don't like to flaunt their
That's right.
John is in Puerto Rico live.
And it was actually inexpensive to get here, believe it or not. The airfare was like nothing.
Okay.
So, and it was a direct flight, and it took us 3.5 hours to get here.
Well, gentlemen, I'm gonna have to bid you adieu. My daughter and her boyfriend are making us dinner tonight.
Nice.
Oh.
A little shrimp Alfredo, apparently. So I'm starting to salivate.
Making me hungry.
I'm actually gonna go help them to get this thing going a little faster.
Is it fresh shrimp or is it frozen?
Oh
I think we found it in the freezer. It's about 12 years old, Paul.
There you
Oh my
go.
God! Don't even.
It'll
Just,
be good and
just,
wangy and tangy. Yep.
No, bought fresh. Like everybody knows, apparently you can buy all kinds of seafood. Nobody's buying the seafood up in these stores, so you can't get steak or chicken or beef, but you can get seafood.
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn my lights on there.
Yeah. So guys, have a good night. I'm gonna head out and I'll chat with you later.
Okay,
And maybe
See you later.
and Roger, I may join you in the morning. You never know.
Okay,
Bye, Mark.
Okay.
Bye.
Take care, everybody.
Okay.
Do you
Actually, what Mark could do would be have all the students come to Canadian Drone Hub. We could teach them a thing or two, couldn't we, Rob? Roger, couldn't we? We could teach them.
What you gonna teach?
We're going to teach them all about the mystery of Mr. Donardo.
Oh my
There's no mystery.
There's no mystery.
There is no mystery.
He's the mystery man.
Whoops! I just turned my. Can you hear? Oh.
Yeah, I can hear you. You can see
Sorry.
you.
I folded my laptop into a tablet, so I can.
Don't drop it off the balcony.
That's nice.
It is nice, but like I said, there is somebody on the beach, but that's a police officer.
Probably a mermaid singing, John.
Here's a view down the beach. But it is nice. Unfortunately, you can't do anything here. This is as nice as it gets. Standing on a porch.
Wow.
It would have been nice if we could have.
Yeah.
Might as well just come back. No reason to stay.
Well, I guess I have to wait till next winter.
Next year, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, go to the car sale next year. There'll be other times we'll go to the car sale. But...
Dang, if you bought a car down there, it would cost you a mint to get it transported over.
No, there's some people down here that wanted a wholesale car. They're friends of mine.
He knows
my other friend. And while I was down here, I was just going to check out the auction, the Mannheim auction. Well, my lady was down on the beach, but as soon as I got off the plane, there's an email that says they closed the auction.
They fly John in. John, we need.
You're killing me.
We need John.
John is the connection to get the cars back into the States. When they get him back in the States, he's the connection to move him.
That's right.
No.
Hey, feet on the ground, how you doing?
Oh, boy. I could just imagine now I'm going to have everybody looking into my background, for Christ's sake. You guys are killing me.
Guys going to come into John Donato's lot to get a car. They're going to be up underneath the car.
Mirrors and everything.
Looking, I don't see where the weld is on the VIN numbers. Everything looks good.
Desmond's, no, they're actually going to stop us from going anywhere. That's why the other reason I want to get out of here tomorrow, if I can. Might have to wait one more night, but they're going to stop all the traveling in the United States. It's what this private airline guy told me. They're waiting to find out when it's going to happen. Yeah. So I need to get out of here to get back up there because they're not going to let us fly anywhere in the United States or certain cities.
Yep, Desmond, and because he's keeping a low profile, he can't use his private jet, so he's got to fly coach.
Yeah.
So he told us.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't understand what guy leaves Massachusetts to go down to Puerto Rico to see how the operation is going on.
He got to take care of the family.
You get cars back.
Take care of the family business.
No.
When I saw this before.
This is a vacation.
I saw this before.
Yeah.
I saw this once. It was in Scarface. No, matter of fact, it was in Scarface. And what was the other movie there? The guy
I've
went
never really seen that movie.
down to Vietnam to see how they were going to move the stuff back.
Yeah, move the stuff back. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
You good, John?
I have
I
no
didn't know you
clue.
were that big.
It was a vacation.
It was like Beverly Hills Cop when he kept saying, "I'm on vacation. I'm on vacation."
I get it, John.
You
On
guys
vacation.
Yeah, yep, yep. Yeah, your secret's safe with us.
I do have to go though because we're gonna go down to dinner, and I'm losing all my life. But if I can get on, if Roger's on in the morning and we're not trying to hike to a plane, I'll try to get on in the morning.
Okay.
Not much else we can do down here now.
No, once you've been dismissed, you're dismissed. You know.
There's nothing's open.
They
That's
bring
the problem.
they bring in their Top Gun from the East Coast, and
Yeah.
Okay.
So did
Well,
you give everything an okay, John?
what was that?
Did you give it the whole operation an okay?
There's no operation.
They're going to ship?
All right, guys, in the chat, I will catch you guys hopefully in the morning from Canadian Drone Hub.
okay,
Paul
John.
Murray, thanks for having me on.
Hey,
Good to see
thanks
you,
for
Herman.
coming in, John, and telling us all about your history.
All the made-up history that you guys made.
No.
I was down here on vacation.
You know, it lightens your soul when you kind of
auction.
burden yourself.
It's the Mannheim auction. Yeah.
He was at the auction.
I didn't get to go.
Yeah, I'm at the
I
auction.
was going to go down to Puerto Rico.
Hey, Herman,
At the
he's
auction.
at the auction.
While I was here, I was going to check it out.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
believe you.
While I was here.
He flies all the way down there to go to the auction.
Uh-huh. We believe you.
Yep. Because he knows a guy who knows a guy who knows.
Mm-hmm. It's going to get the cars up here for him.
Yep, exactly.
Yep. Now, do they assemble them back in Massachusetts when they?
No, that's where they would disassemble them.
Well, your choice. You can either have it shipped in pieces and then reassembled, or shipped as one and then unassembled.
They already unassembled it when they got it from originally.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys cracked me up.
Oh man, I tell you.
All right. I said bye to everyone in the chat now.
It isn't much better than that, John, and we appreciate you
You
unburdening
guys cracked
yourself
me up.
coming clean.
I wish that would have been nice if I was Burt Reynolds' kid.
You are.
I would share the wealth at that point.
Hey, John, you already told us, John, Roger and I.
Oh no. All right, everybody.
Mum's the word.
We won't tell nobody else. Just the 20-something people that
No, we won't. We won't tell
the
anybody.
millions and
We won't tell
millions
anybody
of people on YouTube.
Just
Plus,
the 20-something
plus YouTube with all that
that.
stuff going through, and it picks out certain words you say, and the next thing
Yep.
you know, your videos everywhere.
Burt Reynolds' son is one of the search ones. Burt
The live stream will go viral now because it'll be
Right.
all next to all of Burt Reynolds' videos.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, I will chat with everyone in the morning, I hope, and I'll see you in the morning. Hopefully, Roger.
John,
All right.
keep the profile low, buddy. Keep the low.
You bet.
Burt
I
Reynolds.
just got to stay away from you guys, and I keep.
All the Burt Reynolds fans are going to see a picture on the thumbnail.
Right?
Young
Yep.
Burt Reynolds?
Whoa! What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And come into the live stream.
Yep.
All right, everybody.
Okay.
Have a good
we'll
one.
See you,
Take
John.
care.
Yeah. Bye. See you, Roger.
Bye bye. Yeah, it was nice. It was nice him to come clean like that. You know, it's just, you know, he told Roger and I and
Hey, Drone Shots, how you doing?
drone shots.
Paul, how can you find the phone number for Amazon.ca?
Who?
I looked that up and I can't find it.
Let
Amazon.ca.
me look.
Oh, I don't know
Canada.
Canada's Amazon number, but I got Amazon here on speed dial.
That's it. I went through all of Amazon page in Canada and I can't find it. Last time I got a phone number, it was in the States. No, how come you're phoning here? I was, well, that's the number they gave me. Oh, they screwed up.
Well, you should have asked them to give you the number.
They did, but I was back in the States again.
Let me see what I can find.
Hey, John Schatz, hope you're doing well. Logan Carpenter. That's it, Logan. That's how John makes the money. True, then. He does. There's a dark fast out window. Wow. Well, it's 7:05. It's dark, but not that dark. Desmond Daughters.
Okay, you ready for it?
Yeah. Hold on.
Well, here, I can just share.
Amazon. Okay.
I can just share it for you.
Okay. Oh wow. Okay. 1-888-280.
Now it doesn't say Canada, but down here.
Yeah, up at the top.
Yeah.
That's for Canada, that one? Okay.
That says Amazon customer service. It doesn't say Canada, but right down here.
On the top.
Where?
Up top.
Oh, yeah. But that was my question.
Oh, okay. Well, that was the answer they gave you?
Yeah, but see here, Amazon Canada phone number.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Current waiting time is only 2 minutes, Roger.
Uh-huh.
And you get to talk to Skippy there.
Okay, Bob.
Got it?
I got it.
Okay. Skippy will be glad to help you. Tell him Mr. Donardo told you to call.
Okay. That's what I'm going to do after I get off of here.
2-minute wait.
You might not get off of there.
I'm still on hold. It makes
There's been 2 hours or an hour since you've been here.
Oh, come on.
You got 2 phones, don't you?
Yeah, but yeah, it makes an hour and 9 minutes on this one so far.
Yeah, see?
Yeah, I know. But my battery, my other phones, if I stay more than a half an hour, it starts going fuzzy.
How long are you going to be on, Paul?
I can let you go, Roger. You don't need to have to stay. We're just shooting the baloney with everybody.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to let you guys go, and I got to do what I got to do.
Okay, everybody in the chat, thanks for coming in. Herman is getting hungry and tired. Thanks for coming in. We had a really great time. It was uplifting. We talked about a lot of different things. And we're going to do it again next Monday, right, Herman?
Uh-huh. We'll be here.
Next Monday at 5 o'clock. Yep.
Same time, same channel.
There you go. So everybody, you take care, and we'll see you again next time on Live from Studio B, with Paul Murray and Herman Show.
The Paul Murray Show.